Hey there, dog parents. I think it's safe to say we all want the same thing: to keep our doggos safe, happy, and with a little bit of freedom to run around. And that is exactly what SATELLAI is all about. So today, we're going to test out the SATELLAI collar. While although it is a very nice collar, it's not just a collar, it's the most advanced smart dog fence. So let's go ahead and check it out right about now. So while I unbox this, love the sleek packaging by the way, I gotta tell you that my dog Larkin here is part beagle and loves to follow his nose. And we have a pretty big yard and neighboring houses, some of which he's allowed to go to and some not. So I'm really excited to test this out. Okay, so looking at the collar itself, let's start over here. It's got a chew-safe, non-toxic silicone magnetic strap, which can be cut down depending on the size of your dog. It also has the magnetic clasp here, and that's going to let you open and close it effortlessly. You can even do it with one hand. Check this out. Very convenient. Another design feature that I rarely see on smart dog collars are these reflective strips on the outside here. So this is going to make your pup much more visible in the dark and easy to spot. Off to a good start. And it is a smart collar after all, so let's connect it to the app. Super easy to find and install. No problem there. Everything seems to be intuitive, right where you'd expect it to be. We're good to go. Alright, let's put it on. Ready, Larkin? Easy enough to put on. As I mentioned before, it has the magnetic clasp. Just make sure the side with the logo is facing down, and that way your collar gets the best possible signal. Here we go. Good job, buddy. Attaboy. Okay, let's dig into the app some more. The app lets you set safe boundaries and train your dog to respect those boundaries wherever you go. So whether it's your backyard, if you have a farm, a ranch, while you're traveling even, maybe camping, you can do unlimited custom fences ranging from half an acre up to 100,000 acres. And this is completely free. Plus, it supports overlapping and nested fence designs. So we have about 2 acres, and as I mentioned, there's going to be some no-go zones with the neighbors' houses, and we'll be able to tag the areas we do let Larkin go to. So you can use the app to create and shape both virtual fences and no-go zones using the complex mode. Otherwise, the default is just a square shape, which can be fine too. But since we have this convenient map, let's make a custom shape for better accuracy. And then we can make a custom shaped no-go zone, and you can make these as detailed and accurate as you like. Nice. So the first time you use the collar, you're going to want to train your doggy. So the best way is to use a leash near the boundary that you've set, and when the collar gives a little whistling correction sound, just kind of gently guide your dog away from the boundary and give him a reward. Good boy. Just do this for about 15 minutes a day, and in 1 or 2 weeks, depending on your dog, they'll be used to the virtual fence. Larkin's pretty well trained already, so he has a general idea of our imaginary fence, but this will be great to keep him from following his nose. He is part beagle after all. And I mentioned training with the tone, but this offers multiple feedback options, including the tone, vibration, and static correction. And you can adjust the intensity level for each option. And the static, of course, is completely optional. You'll need to actually install the set of static contact points if you want to use it. And I don't think it'll be necessary with my dog, but your mileage may vary. So if you're wondering when the corrective feedback gets activated, when your dog gets within 5 meters or 16 to 17 feet of the boundary, the SATELLAI collar delivers the correction and you'll get a notification. That's pretty cool. So if your dog goes outside of the fence and stays within 110 yards of it, or 100 meters, it'll get continuous correction after passing through the boundary, and you'll get a single notification about that. And if your dog goes beyond the 110 yards, there won't be further corrections. So the idea is once your dog's trained up, it'll know to go home, so to speak, to stop the corrections. And since you have the app, you'll know where your dog is in case you think your dog might be confused or something. Although in my experience, they know where home is and they know where you are generally, and should have no problem getting back to you, especially if you call them. But say you have one of those 100,000 acre yards, let's talk about GPS location tracking. So this has 2 dual frequency antennas, so SATELLAI ensures faster satellite connectivity and higher positioning accuracy, even in some rough environments. So let's go out in the woods with Larkin and do some tracking. Look at that. Now here's a feature that I didn't expect: AI health monitoring. That's really cool. So this comes with AI-powered health monitoring. So it's not just raw data or dull numbers. It actually does processing to help understand your dog's health and behavior, and it notices little changes that could have a big impact. So the satellite collar will actually track your dog's activity and their rest, and it does it in real time, and it provides you a detailed look at your dog's daily routine. So you can look at a movement log, get insights into their activity, and this can give you heads up, maybe early warning signs of a health problem, or just to keep them out of mischief. So to do all this, it's understandable that this has a pretty powerful battery. The satellite collar currently offers the longest battery life of any GPS fence and tracking collar. So a single charge can give you up to 5 days of use continuously, and it only takes 2 hours to recharge it. So that's pretty convenient. You can recharge it during nap time or while they're drying off from bath time, no problem. So although it does have a powerful battery, it is safe because it is IP68 waterproof. So that means it's immersion proof. Dog can run through puddles, be out in the rain, and even swim. Larkin likes to go to the river, so I don't have to worry about him getting in the water and having the collar short out. And occasionally he likes to run through the sprinklers and even play in the rain, so that's nice. Well, there you go, folks. What a great product. And it's not just a collar, it's not just a GPS collar, it's a smart way to give your dog some freedom while protecting them at the same time. So it's a great way for dog parents to bridge the gap between independence and freedom. Very nice. That's right. And use my code Watson100 to get $100 off. Check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. On behalf of myself and Larkin, we'll see you next time on Watson's Reviews. Watson out.